Hello and welcome dear students to the series of grammar in use. In this video we are going to cover the future with will. In this video we will see the different ways how will is used for predicting for using for future reference. We'll also establish the difference between will and going to, and we'll also see certain contrast with the use of will against shall. So there are quite a number of pointers requesting you to get a pen and a notepad ready so that you can take down the pointers and construct the sentences along with us. Let us dive into it. Let us begin with the future with will. Will is used to form some future tenses in English. It can be used in several different ways, which are all different from the future with going to. So previously we have studied about going to. Today we are going to cover the use of will for future reference. Let us first see how the sentence is constructed, how to form the future with will. Let us study the table. The table has the subject. Subject can be a noun or a pronoun. Pronoun can be in the first person pronoun like I or we. Second person pronoun, for example, you. Third person pronoun, for example, he, she, it, or they. Over here, we have taken the third person pronoun, she. Then we have the use of the will. Since we are studying the use of the word will, we will keep it unchanged as it remains unchanged with the subject. The base form of the verb will take only the base form of the verb. Base form means the way the word occurs in the dictionary, the original form without any inflections. That means without any ing or ed added to it. So the base form will take the base form of the verb. And then we have the rest of the sentence. So let us see the structure that we have before us. She will love the new movie. Will doesn't change with the subject. So the sentence that we have is she will love the new movie. Now over here we have not seen any kind of evidence in the moment that will predict you, that will help you to predict something. So it is just a basic construction that she will love the new movie. That is how a sentence is constructed with the use of the word will. Let us see certain pointers that will help us understand better. The second pointer that we have is that English uses will when talking about the future in four different ways. This is what you need to take down as we are discussing. The first way is to make a prediction about what you think will happen. So first is that will is used to make predictions regarding what you think. For example, wait a few minutes. I think it will stop raining soon. It will stop. This is the prediction and it is not based on any evidence. Previously, we had studied about the use of the word phrase going to. When we are constructing go with the sentences with going to, we need to have certain evidence in present that will help us to predict for future. Only then we can say going to. But with the use of will, you need not have any evidence. You can talk about the future prediction without any evidence in the present. So this is the major difference between the use of will for prediction and the use of going to for predictions. Remember the tip for going to is to use for future with going to for predictions based on current evidence and not for decisions made before the time of speaking, whereas will is used for predictions made at the time of speaking without any current evidence in the present moment. I hope the difference is established. The next pointer that we are going to take down is that will is used to offer to do something for someone. Kindly take it down. To offer to do something for someone. For example, you look frozen. I'll I'll make you some hot soup. Now this I W I L L is contracted over here. W is taken away of will, I is taken away of will, only L is left there. Because W and I is taken away from the word will, one apostrophe is brought in, and that is how the contraction is made. So, I will is contracted to I'll. I'll make you some hot soup. This is used for spoken English. When you consider the difference between spoken English and academic English prefers that you use will in the full form. That means the expanded form. Whereas for talking or spoken English, you can contract it to I'll because that is convenient for talking. The next pointer that we have is will is used to make a promise. For example, we'll be there by 8. Don't worry. Now, we'll be there by 8 is a promise. Again, this is a contraction of the word we will. It is contracted to we'll. We'll. We'll be there by 8. Don't worry. It is a promise. The last pointer that we have over here is to describe a decision you have just made. Now, this is a spontaneous decision that you have just made. I know I'll buy Aaron a surfboard for his birthday. The decision was not planned in advance, it is just made. For that also, will is used. So, will is used for predictions, it is to offer some thing to someone, it is used for promise, and it is for spontaneous decisions. Now, let us see the next pointer that we have. The next pointer is will for predictions. Will is used to talk about predictions about the future when there is no firm evidence for that prediction. This movie is great. Now, this is in the current moment. The movie is great. You will love it. Now, this is a prediction that you will love it. And now, this prediction is based without any evidence in the present. There is no firm evidence that the person will like the movie. So, in that context, you can use will. The next, we have certain examples with certain predictions for using will. The mall will be so busy this afternoon. Now, you're predicting it will be busy. You will enjoy their trip to, they will enjoy their trip to Venice. You're predicting that they will enjoy. There is no such evidence in present. Jane will probably like the new house. It's really nice. Probably is used when you mean something is likely but not definite. Probability. Probably. She will or contraction she will be really angry when she finds out. Now you're predicting she'll be angry. You don't know whether she will really be angry or not. Now, these are certain sentences of prediction, requesting you to pause the video and construct similar sentences. Let us proceed. The next pointer that we have in this video is will for quick decisions. Will is used to describe quick decisions that someone has made at the time of speaking. That is spontaneous decisions. They are often a solution to an unexpected problem. For example, if you're discussing some problem on the spot. When you make a decision, in that case you can use will. For example, oh, it's raining, I'll take my umbrella. Spontaneously you decided that you will take your umbrella. I'll is the contraction of I will shows you have just made the decision over here. Spontaneous decision. Next, we have certain examples with spontaneous decisions made. Will, not, or won't is the negative form of will. Will not is contracted to won't. Please remember that. Will not is contracted to WON apostrophe T. Won't. Won't is the same as will not. It's midnight. I won't walk home through the park. This is a spontaneous decision made because it was midnight. This apple is delicious. I'll have another one. There is no juice, so I'll have some water instead. So is often used to join a situation to a quick decision. You can also say therefore, but so is used for a quick connection. The car has broken down, so I'll have to walk to work. This is a quick decision made spontaneously. At this moment, you're requested to pause the video and construct similar sentences. Let us proceed. The next pointer that we have is will for making offers. Will is also used to offer to do something for someone, some kind of help offer to someone. For example, you seem busy. I'll pick the kids up from school today. This is the help that you have offered. I will or contracted form is I'll. I'll pick the kids up from school today. And remember that I will is academic English where you have to write for marks and score marks in schools and colleges, whereas and university, and IL is spoken English where you use contractions for speaking. So I'll pick the kids up from school today. The examples with the offering help. I'll go to the post office for you if you want. This is again offering help. You must be starving. I'll make you a sandwich. Again offering help. Sit down and relax. I'll make you a cup of tea. Since you cooked, I'll do the dishes. Now you make a note of it that I space WILL will is used for written English and IL is used for spoken English. So when you have your spoken assessments, you can use IL, but for your written English, you have to use the expanded form I will. At this point, you may pause the video and construct sentences. Let us proceed to the next pointer. The next pointer is will for making promises. Will can be used when making a promise. Don't worry, I'll be careful. Now over here, I'll be careful is a promise. And again, expanded form is expected. I will be careful. Let us see certain examples. We'll let you know as soon as your car's ready. It is a promise. I'll feed the cat when I get home. Again, it's a promise. If you bring the food, we'll take care of the drinks. This is a promise and it's a conditional promise. I'll take care of everything while you're away. Again, a promise. Ben said he'll call us as soon as he gets home. He will call us is a promise. Don't worry, I'll lock the front door when I leave. Again, it's a promise. At this moment, you are requested to pause the video and construct similar sentences with maybe a different ending. Try using different pronouns also so that you can change the verb as well. The next pointer that we have is think with will. Will is used for thinking. Think can be used with will to show that a prediction is just an opinion or decision and not final. For example, I think that we'll have enough food for the party. Now, this is just a thought, spontaneous, or it's an opinion. based on what the person can see in front of him. I think is used for pre- giving an opinion. Now there's a pointer over here that this that can be dropped. The word that can be dropped. When we study ellipsis, we'll come to know exactly what does that mean. That is used after thing, but it can be left out. That means if you drop this word that, if the sentence is still complete and it will still give the complete meaning. I think we will have enough food for the party. Even then the sentence is complete. So leaving out certain words like this is known as ellipsis in grammar. We'll be covering that. This is an uncertain prediction. We will have enough food. Uncertain means you're not very sure about it, so this is just an opinion based on uncertain prediction. I'm tired. I think I'll go to bed. This is also an opinion and uncertain prediction. The decision is still being considered. The decision will be considered. That means the person has an opinion and the decision is yet to be made. I will go to bed. Let us see certain examples with this kind of pointer. It's cold outside, but we don't think it will snow today. Now, don't is used for negative, do not. Think is made negative rather than will. Don't think it will. Don't think. So think is made negative over here. If we hurry, I think we will go to the airport on time. Again, in opinion, I think I'll cook chicken for dinner this evening. I think I'll cook is an opinion. I think I'll take the children ice skating tomorrow. Again, in opinion with I will. For a written English, try using I will, and for spoken, try using I'll. The next pointer that we have is the use of shall. Now we need to establish the difference between when to use will and when to use shall. Shall is used instead of will when asking for a decision or making offers or suggestions. In this case, it is only used with I or we. I or we, that is first person pronoun, we use shall. It is rarely used in US English. Let us see one such construction. Shall I pick you up? Shall is being used to make an offer over here. Shall I pick you up? Or shall we meet at the restaurant? Shall is being used to make a suggestion. One is for offer and the other is for suggestion. Shall I pick you up is an offer. Shall we meet at the restaurant is a suggestion. In both the cases, shall was used with only the first person pronoun. First person pronoun, that is I, and first person pronoun, that is we. Let us see certain examples. Shall I cook chicken or beef tonight? Offer or suggestion, asking for a decision rather. It is so hot in here. Shall I open the window? It is to make a decision. I'm bored. Shall we go out for a walk? It is an offer or suggestion rather, suggesting to go for a walk. Shall we try to finish the gardening today? Suggestion. Requesting you to pause the video at this moment and try constructing sentences with similar structures. With this, we have come to the end of the video. If you like the video, click on like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much for your kind attention.